In today's breaking story, JD Vance just arrived in his hometown and received a brutal surprise. That's right, things aren't just going bad for Donald Trump, things are going bad for everyone associated with him. How's it going? My name is Hunter Avalone with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, as this Epstein scandal rages on, JD Vance finds himself in a bit of a tough spot. I mean, a couple weeks ago, he was calling for the Epstein list to be released.
Release the list.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Now, of course, he has disregarded all morality whatsoever. He's sided with Trump, and he's making a bunch of dumb excuses.
Ignored. For 4 years, under Joe Biden's Department of Justice, the media didn't give a damn about the Epstein files or about the Epstein case. For literally 20 years, the story about this scumbag, and he is a scumbag pedophile, Jeffrey Epstein, he's dead now, but for 20 years, you had Obama and George W. Bush's Department of Justice go easy on this guy. They didn't fully investigate the case. They didn't show any curiosity about the case. And now Donald J. Trump is asking his Department of Justice to show full transparency. And somehow that's a criticism of Donald J. Trump and not Barack Obama and George W. Bush. If you want to criticize the people who aren't showing full transparency, you ought to go after the administrations that went easy on Jeffrey Epstein, the administrations that concealed this case for 20 years, and the administrations that failed to show full transparency. Donald J. Trump, I'm telling you, he's got nothing to hide. His administration has got nothing to hide, and that's why he's been an advocate for full transparency in this case. He's going to keep on being an advocate for full transparency, but while we're focused on that case, Donald J. Trump is also worried about making sure these great workers get more take-home pay and better jobs, and that's the focus of the administration.
Yeah, absolutely pathetic and embarrassing. And of course, Trump continues to lie and reiterate that this entire thing is somehow a hoax made up by Joe Biden.
Way beyond proportion. I can say this, those files were run by the worst scum on earth. They were run by Comey, they were run by Garland, they were run by Biden and all of the people that actually ran the government, including the auto pen. Those files were run for 4 years by those people. If they had anything, I assume they would have released it. The whole thing is a hoax. They ran the files. I was running against somebody that ran the files. If they had something, they would have released. Now, they can easily put something in the files that's a phony, like as an example.
But now things just got even worse. That's right. In today's top story, JD Vance just arrived in his hometown and he received a brutal surprise. Take a look at this. Vice President JD Vance returned to his hometown this week, expecting a warm welcome. But instead, he was hit with a brutal surprise. As his motorcade approached the main stretch of town, protesters lined the streets in droves, and front and center was a massive banner that read, "JD protects pedophiles." There was no avoiding it. The message was loud, clear, and impossible to miss. Vance was forced to see the public's outrage firsthand, sparked by growing frustration over the Epstein case and his alleged role in what many are now calling a cover-up. The backlash follows recent revelations from comedian Tim Dillon, who said he had dinner with Vance just last week. According to Dillon, Vance claimed the Epstein files contain nothing but commercial pornography and that there are no videos of any powerful person in a compromising position. That statement directly contradicts Vance's own public call just months ago to seriously release the Epstein files. It also flies in the face of earlier claims from former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, who said the files, possibly including a client list, were sitting on her desk. The DOJ later released a memo denying the existence of any such list and insisted that was it. The protest comes amid a growing rift in the MAGA movement. Figures like Laura Loomer and Nick Fuentes have turned on the Trump administration over its handling of the case. Even conspiracy theorist Alex Jones called the DOJ's report sickening, saying it all points to blackmail and a deeper cover-up. Now, J.D. Vance finds himself caught in the middle as the pressure mounts and the public demands the truth. Well, at the end of the day, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Working with Donald Trump is signing up to sail a sinking ship. And Donald Trump continues to sink lower and lower. And now he's bringing J.D. Vance with him.